Hey guys, welcome to the stream. I'm the Wombat of Doom, and I'm
I'm
gonna
Meg
lower this
Kirby.
music.
I'm Trillion Spears.
Trelster.
Lord Sexy Trelster.
Hey Wex, good morning.
The Lord Sexy Trelster.
So today we're gonna be, first of all, apologize for the coughing. I got sick last week, so still got a
Raw
cough
Essence, too much Sekiro.
Yup.
confirmed. And so we're gonna be talking today about streaming and how it's difficult.
The hardest thing.
It's definitely a time consuming thing. It takes up time that you could be spending on, other things in life, planning it, being organized, and then actually doing it itself be difficult. Like it's so difficult that Kirby has pretty much stopped doing it altogether.
It's so much work, dude. It's so much work.
And it's something that Trell's got kind of consistently down, which is pretty cool. So, like, how do you guys want to start? Like, this is a big topic.
Let's just bully Kirby. Why don't you stream?
Dude,
Why
it
don't you- why
takes
don't
like
you stream.
you gotta listen. You gotta listen.
Kirby,
This is gonna go over your watch. So you gotta first
actually,
of all,
I have a serious question for you first.
Yeah.
Why don't you stream?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
you have to set it up. Which, to be fair, console's like the worst. In like the 2 times I set it up for Rose, that is the worst thing. PC's fine. I gotta plug in my webcam. But honestly, the biggest reason is it's tough for me to find a way to play the game. I just want to play it. I don't want to focus on entertaining people. I just want to play the game. And if I'm just sitting there playing and not entertaining, then what's the point in streaming? You know.
Right. No, I get that.
I'm not. I don't care about like losing on stream. I'll get dunked on stream all day. That's actually one of the fun parts is getting dunked on in the company of other people who laugh at you for getting dunked on.
Right.
But the hard part is trying to like talk about the game, especially when nothing's happening. I'm not the most talkative person in general, so it's like I don't know what I talk about.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that doesn't mean that it's still not entertaining. Or like, if you have an active chat, you don't have to just talk about the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. But
Yeah, it's all good points there. Like, I know what you mean about like the funny things to talk about because that was probably something like when I first started streaming, I was like, awkward silence. It's like going on in my head. I was like, there's not really anything happening. Please, something happen.
yeah. Please, something happen.
You get more comfortable. It's kind of like speech class or something like that. You get more comfortable the more
Right.
you do it, and it doesn't become as awkward. You get more confident. And obviously, like I would be like balling out too, but I try to be entertaining and like throwing some deaths. Of
Right.
course.
Oh, you gotta throw in the deaths.
You gotta make the game seem hard and entertaining. Of course. Yeah.
I mean, one of the hardest parts about streaming is having to wear pants. Like,
Oh,
Dude, I don't. I want to wear pants all the time. Like no joke. I used to sleep in pants until Rose made fun of me. I'm not joking. I slept in jeans and then Rose made fun of me.
Can't confirm this story. Rose has told me.
Yep. I like.
Wow.
Dude, jeans are nice. Okay. And then I wasn't gonna bully me out of wearing jeans.
Thank you, Rose, for making him decent and normal.
I want to wear jeans. Anyway, yeah. The other thing is, at least for me, a lot of the games I like to play are just like RPGs, and I play them at a pretty slow pace. I skip all the cutscenes. Don't worry about that, guys. But overall, I play at a pretty slow pace where I take my time, like reading over all my stats, and that's super not fun to watch for most people. So like, if I find a good game, like Neo was great. The Souls games are great. That's mostly action all the time. That's fine. But a lot of times I find myself playing games that I play at such a slow pace where I'm honestly just number crunching half the time.
mhm.
And that's like, I don't know if this is a good stream game, that kind of thing. That's another part of it.
I understand that because there's times like even like in Sekiro or something like that where I'm sitting there like, okay, I want to read all these things about like the descriptions of all the skills that you can do, and I have to, otherwise I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't want to be running around. So like it is me still playing the game. I do it mostly for me. Like if people want to watch, great. But this is like my time to video game.
And also-
Just personally.
It also helps if there's reading to read it out loud. That way you're reading it to the audience too, so that they don't have to.
Right.
And I found those parts like I agree, like those parts when I first started doing them, I didn't want to like even look in the menu or something like that. I was like, oh, no one's gonna like this, and I was like, whatever, this is I tried to like keep telling myself, I'm like, I'm doing this for me. Who cares what anyone else, you know? And
Right.
then at the same time, I also find it really useful because people can help explain things. Because I read things and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell does that
Yeah,
mean?
like
Especially
you're
in
like,
Souls.
what?
Especially in Souls, because they have like that one item for that one use for that one person. You're like,
Right.
what is this? What is the purpose of this? And people are like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm like, okay, I won't worry about it.
Charles,
Not
have I shown you
worry.
my bite down clip from Sekiro?
Oh yeah, you just died.
I was like, oh, what does this do? And I tried it out and yeah, like because I was like, oh, limited resurrection. That sounds great. And then I just died. So
You
yeah.
know, that's a good point though. For I definitely Troll. I think Wombat for you too. The only time you guys play video games is when you stream them, right? Like you don't really play games off stream too much.
I know,
all?
like literally, like all my video game time, I pretty much stream it now.
Right.
It-
Okay, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
same. Although there are certain games that I only play and I off stream that I don't want to play on stream that much, like Minecraft, for instance. But
Okay.
I haven't actually played Minecraft in a while, so yes.
Gotcha. Yeah, because yeah, I guess yeah, because I just play everything off stream, but I just need I don't know. It's hard. It's hard.
I mean,
I mean-
there's still some games I want to play. Like I might, especially on the Switch. The Switch makes it easier because I could be like upstairs and not have to be in the basement or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But like Stardew, Bayonetta or something like that. There's like a ton of stuff I have on the Switch that I might like just pick up and start playing.
Mhm.
But again, right now, like usually if I'm not streaming, and I'm probably trying to do some sort of housework or something.
Yeah, I haven't even thought about that. I don't even have housework to do. There's no time.
Like,
I'm not ready
well,
for that.
I have a wife that just spent all my money getting new furniture and stuff like that, so now I got to move out all the old furniture and replace.
Right. Yup.
So I guess the first point that we kind of stumbled across, like we normally do, is that picking how to entertain your audience is sometimes difficult because there's games that certain people want to watch and other games that other people don't want to watch. So like for example, there are people who really became partners on Mario Maker, and then when Mario Maker died, like the transition to finding another game that kept the audience or found a different audience was tough.
Yep.
Right.
But at the same time, there's people. I wouldn't say any of us are up in that level by any means, but like
Right.
if we want to keep an audience, we do have to think about it at points. But also, the question is, when do you decide to follow your audience's desires, and when do you want to follow your
See,
own? Because
That's when it becomes a job. Like when you actually see this as a job, that's when, in my opinion.
oh yeah, but like at the same time, like if I want to get more sub points so I can get badges, do I cater to my audience more, or do I
Oh,
just
yeah.
keep doing my thing and hope people like it?
I mean,
Right.
go ahead, Joel. Sorry.
No, I completely agree. There's I think like I was pretty much done playing Mario Maker for a little bit, but I kept playing it every so often because I was like, I this actually brings in a decent amount of people. I wouldn't say it brings in the numbers because
I mean,
by any means I'm
zombie,
not a big
though.
streamer. Oh, God.
Zombie.
That one I still did not understand. I still don't understand that one that day. I think they
60
gave me like
viewer streams.
Yeah,
60
so
viewers, and I
to
was
fill
like,
you guys in, he got 60 viewers on this game that nobody was playing, and
It
That
sucks.
no
it's
one
a
was
bad game.
terrible.
it's
It's a
the
terrible
worst
game.
game.
So
I don't know why people were watching that. I'm
that's
like,
probably
why?
why they're probably watching it because it's a bad game. Like how people watch like
So
people
bad.
play ET or whatever.
I probably played that game 4 times more than I ever wanted to, just because it brought in some numbers. And I was like,
numbers.
maybe it will like help out the stats or something like that. And but like after that, like especially after that time where it just like pretty much shut down and crashed, I was like, please God, get me out of this game. And I was like, I really just want to play. And again, like that's my video game time, and I was like, I just want to go back to playing for me.
Yeah, especially if that's your only game time. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like-
do not want to fill it with zombie.
I don't know. I have the least streaming experience, but I feel like going back to your original question, Wombat. Yeah, getting more sub points is great, but I feel like until you're getting paid to stream, you got to do it for you. I mean, unless you have a lot of free time, like if you didn't have a job but you still had money for some reason, then sure, you could dedicate some time. Like streaming could be like what your audience wants time. Then your own time, you play, what you want. But if streaming is like your only video game time, like it is more or less for you and Trell, I feel like you, at least until you're getting paid, you kind of just got to do what you want to do.
Yeah, and that's fair. And then on that note, like I have gotten paychecks from Twitch doing
Big
this.
professional streamer, official.
Yeah,
It's a
Trell,
lot
you've
of fun.
actually gotten more than I've ever earned.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Big professional streamer confirmed. No, I'm
yeah,
just-
you're the most professional,
You are. You
or
have, you can say
you're the
you get
biggest
paid to
sellout. One of the
stream.
two.
Oh my God, guys, you just realized what you said. I'm the most professional out of us three. That's
Yep.
scary.
You got. It's true though.
Well, I mean, like if you think about it, like okay, so this kind of stumbles on into another topic, which is sorry, I got a fuzz floating around my face.
Oh, you're good.
I'm just like, woo.
Right
So-
essence.
Consistency is something we've talked about before in I think we've done another streaming episode in the past, but I forget
Have we?
what we covered in that. And it's okay if we rehash stuff because we forget, so it's all good. So Trell, you're the most consistent. People know when you're gonna stream. They bother you when you're not streaming during that
Yeah,
time.
you're gonna get called out if you don't do
like,
it.
For me, like I stream when I can, and that's never like I'd never have like a plan. I tried doing that, and it just didn't work. Like I'd have to cancel all the time. And then Kirby, you were like every
me.
Saturday, I'm gonna
You
stream in the
retired.
morning, and okay, maybe if it's not Saturday, it'll be Sunday. One of those 2 days. Yep. Kirby confirmed streaming at some point, and then now it's once a month I will stream, definitely, absolutely. It's gonna be on a Saturday or Sunday, sometime during the month. And now it's maybe every year I'll stream once.
No, that's pretty often. That's.
So like yeah, consistency is important to garner an audience. I think like once I stopped being as consistent, and also I stopped playing Dark Souls, I lost a lot of my audience. But I also took a pretty long break for a while. I tend to do that. Like I go pretty strong for a while, and then I start petering out because I've got other real life things, and then I come back strong again.
Yep.
Would you confirm, Trell?
Yeah, I think like
I caught him. He's paying attention to Sekiro because he's grinding in Sekiro.
Dude.
No,
good.
wait, no, dude. Making sweet progress in this game.
No.
No grinds. No grind. I would say consistency was probably the hardest part for me, because like I mean, my stream time actually cuts into my sleep time. So I sacrificed sleep just so I can play some video games, because I was like, I want to be able to play video games, and then at the same time I thought it was fun to like hang out with people and share these ridiculous experiences. It show off all the extreme amount of jank that I have to put up with in these video games
On a daily basis.
on a daily basis. I was like, so what I do is I just get up early and then get in there to start doing that. So that was probably the hardest part, was like waking up. It still is sometimes. I don't know how many times I've like dragged my ass on the stream and I'm like, guys, whoa, I need some coffee today, but
Yeah.
it's gotten easier. So there was that notion, and then after that it was I don't get it anymore, but definitely in the beginning there was a part there where I was like sitting there, I've actually seen a lot of other streamers talk about this and help try to encourage people to keep streaming, because like there was a part where I was like, what's the point? Why am I even getting on? Like no one's gonna watch, and stuff like that. And then it helped to like push past that, because then you get to the part where you're just doing it for fun,
Right.
rather than for like trying to be entertaining or trying to get partner or whatever. Just do it for you, and then it becomes so much easier.
Right. You just throw on the stream, hang out with people. Yeah, we're talking about streaming, Nikos, and how hard it is, how
Yo, Nikos.
how it is in general. So like I think something that helps Trell is that you've got Kayla supporting you in that stream, right? Like
Big
you
Kayla
have a
support.
household, so like you have 2 kids, a wife, a house. Like she sometimes encourages you to stream too, right?
Yeah, that's but it's always like an ulterior motive, I feel. But yes.
What do you mean by that?
Which she wants to get dunked on in Dark Souls.
Yes, it's like she's like, I want some entertainment today. I want to laugh my ass off someone. Trell should go stream. I'm like, that. Thanks, Kayla. That's really
But
good.
I mean, like even when she's asleep and you're streaming in your usual time, like she still
Yeah.
supports that. And
No, she. I mean, like in all reality, she's like super supportful in everything that she does.
which is really
For
awesome.
me. Yeah, like she definitely will like for instance, if the babies wake up, there's times where she like also will feed him, put him back to bed while I'm still up here doing it or something like that. She might ask for help, like, hey, can you go grab a bottle? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. I didn't even know anyone was up because I'm like 2 floors down, right?
Right.
In the basement. But no, she's always been super helpful and all that. So I'm super appreciative to that.
And I think that definitely helps with streamers, like when they have like that support and like things like that, or like at least people that get it in their household. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
I know like some younger people might be living with their parents, and the parents are like, I don't know what the streaming is. Like, what is this? Like, you're talking to strangers on the internet. What's going on? And like or like family or friends, even like some people don't get streaming and like why people watch. Yeah, so yeah, like Nikos' parents don't really get it.
Then they sit there and watch sports, and that's you don't have to get it. But if you get watching sports, but you don't get watching video games, I get mad.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you don't have to get it these days, right? Like, but still appreciate that it's a way of entertainment in the modern world, right? And
Yeah,
then
you don't have to want to do it. Or watch it, but yeah, what you said, Trell.
I think that's exactly what I mean. It's like you don't really have to be a part of it. I didn't get it when I first started, like found out about Twitch. I was like, wait, why not just play the game yourself? But then it was like you start seeing like some of the people out, especially speedrunning. I feel like
Oh
speedrunning
my
is an
God,
easy
yep.
way to like introduce people into like Twitch and stuff like that, because you're like, watch people that are really good at the video game, and then
Yep.
you're hooked.
Then there's like I just got dunked on in Dark Souls. I want to feel like I'm not alone. Let's go watch Trell get dunked on in Dark Souls.
Let's go watch Trell make it look hard. That's what you
Oh,
meant.
right. Yep, of
Yeah.
course.
Yep.
Make it look hard. Okay.
I think that was the topic we talked about last time, is streaming being misunderstood.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Last time we talked about streaming. Now
That
that
sounds
I'm
about
thinking
right.
about it. I think it was like video games, the misunderstood something art, something like that.
That sounds like a title Kirby would have came up with for sure.
Dude,
No.
way. Mine would have been Stream 18.
Stream 18.
We're on stream 20, by the way.
Yeah, I mean like whatever the first one was. I mean, you think I'm never gonna throw an actual words into a title? It's just whatever number it is. Whatever number it is.
Do your parents ever watch your streams, Nikos? Just curious. I don't know what I'd do if my parents watched my streams. It'd be like, this is weird.
My mom's watched my stream before. She's actually donated $10.
The Wombat mom. What was her name?
Mombat.
Mombat. Oh yes.
Well, that's what we called her, but her Twitch name is like Pastor of 5 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But everybody is like, it's the Mombat.
The Mombat. That's good.
Yeah.
Your dad's popped in once or twice. Okay. Yeah, that'd be
cool.
interesting. It'd be interesting to. I've had like my 2 sister-in-laws and my sister watch, but I mean, again, they kind of like get the whole Twitch thing. My parents don't, and I'm pretty sure it'd be weird to have them in stream.
I guess we like, what advice would you have for somebody starting out as a streamer, like for each of you?
Console stream.
Dude, it's so much effort.
No, I would say console stream, because if you master that, PC streaming is going to be easy peasy.
I mean that's like telling someone, oh, you should cliff dive before you just jump off into the swimming pool. I mean, if you master cliff diving,
it's like telling someone go into Dark Souls, because then you can play any video game.
Nice.
Yeah, you appreciate that one.
Nice.
Nice.
I like that.
But seriously, like if you're worried about like the setup or the time commitment or anything like that, I feel like console gaming is probably a bit more accurate, a bit more challenging than PC streaming. So I don't know. Like I think it's great that you've dabbled in it now, Kirby, because now you kind of get what I'm talking about.
It's, dude, you have to do so much more work. PC, I literally just press go, but you gotta set the
Yeah, the
stupid-
PC you just like
And
window
sometimes you gotta
capture and
troubleshoot
streaming.
problems and things like that.
It's
I actually started as a console
so
streamer
dumb.
because
Yeah.
my computer couldn't handle playing a game.
Yep. I feel like that was and I'll bring this topic up again. Wombat, remind me, please. Thank you. And then but I feel like with PC, you have like the different lag inputs and things like that. And what I guess what I'm going to try to talk about later is that troubleshooting on stream, that is always a pain in the ass, and sometimes that can ruin not only your gaming experience, your gaming time, but the stream itself. Sometimes you just feel like, oh great, now all I'm doing is sitting here troubleshooting,
Well,
and
it
I've had
depends.
plenty of
Like
those.
sometimes it's really Kirby with the Twitch Prime.
I forgot that I had that. So
Yo. I was wondering, I didn't hear the notification on my side. I was like, is Wombat okay? I just saw him pause.
I was trying to do that for like 10 seconds while you were talking, Trell, and then it wasn't going. And of course, this happens right to interrupt Wombat's speech.
Hooray! What was I talking about? Thank you.
I don't even know because it's like, do you want to share it? I'm like, no. It's like you should choose an emote to share it. I'm like, dude, just share the damn thing. And then Trell was done talking, and it was,
Give me one
it was
second.
over.
That's
I was
awesome.
trying to sneak in there. I
mean,
know we
but
were
that-
talking about giving advice to new streamers. Wait, what, Trell?
I guess that was the kind of like I guess I don't know if we want to dive into that now, but that was what I was gonna say we can talk about later, was like the troubleshooting on stream. I always felt like that was a pain in the ass. I still really don't like if the stream turns into that. I personally would just be like, screw it, and just forfeit the stream for the day.
I mean, you
But-
don't like when your switcher keeps cutting out mid gameplay. That's like,
God. I know, that was so. It was like, dude, I just want to play. I'm at a pivotal part in the Detroit storyline. I just want to play. I don't want to be dealing with these issues.
I think I was talking about. I don't remember.
we're talking about helping new streamers. I don't know if that gets you back on track at all.
It doesn't, because I knew that
Yep.
already.
See, dude, this stupid sub thing. I knew it. I knew it.
I knew it. I knew it.
Well, I
But
appreciate it.
I guess
course.
the question to you then, like my question would my answer to that was to just to get us back on track would be to dive into console gaming, and that would also include probably getting yourself a capture card. So I guess my
Oh,
advice
I
would
was
just be
talking
to
about
jump into the
troubleshooting.
deep end.
Wait, what's the option of
But-
not getting a capture card? Oh, I guess you can stream right from the console, right?
You
Or right from the
can,
PC.
and
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Oh, from
Well,
the
you
console
can
as well.
you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
do from a
yeah.
console, especially with Xbox One, but probably PS4 too, right?
Yeah, you can do
yeah.
it from PS. I would
and
recommend
you can
not
see
using,
the chat, and that's it. Like you can't customize it at all.
No, and I
Um,
would recommend not doing that because I've used both and they sucked. I
like
didn't
no
them.
alerts, nothing. Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
But what I will say is like with troubleshooting, like if you have an audience that is helpful, like they can be like, yeah, I can hear you, or your mic's off. I went a whole stream where nobody showed up. Oh, and if anybody did, they stopped watching immediately because my mic was off and nobody said anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, help a streamer out too. Like I understand that people hate sometimes when they get like corrected, like you're doing this or doing that. Sometimes I've seen streamers react negatively to that, like, why do you gotta tell me that? But then at the same time, it's like it's helpful to get that
yeah,
feedback.
like
Yeah.
the music's too loud, I can't act, or the game's too loud, I can't hear you talking, or you're dropping some frames, and that's probably dropping frames is probably the most annoying problem that streamers have to deal with because
Oh, yeah.
like it's usually hard. It's like your computer, for some reason, it could be the internet, it could be because your computer's lagging out. The processes are doing their processing and whatever the case may be.
you know those processors.
Those
Those
processes.
pesky processes. And yeah, like it can be like, and Nikos, you know how Nikos, you know how what I'm talking about. You've had some problems with drop frames in the past. I think we all have. Kirby, have you ever dropped frames?
I don't stream that often, but I know it's happened. Like statistically, I'm less likely to drop frames just because I never stream. But no, I've had some frame drops before.
Yeah.
Not terrible, but
Kirby's like, I've watched streamers drop frames.
I've seen it happen. I know
Yeah,
what it looks like.
the feeling when like you know, you have a really good stream, you've got great momentum, you've got an audience, and all of a sudden, you know, the frame drop
Frame
spikes.
drops.
It
Yeah.
strikes hard.
It's just like jank essence. It just happens when you don't want it to.
Well, but yeah, but jank is entertaining as hell. Frame drops nobody wants to watch.
Yeah, dude, when you get janked, dude, like when anytime.
Oh,
Nikos, or yeah, even a full cutout. Like, you know, anybody that that hosted you, all those people are gone. Um, some people might refresh and come back, but that's pretty much gonna be it. And that kind of stinks. Yeah, there's a lot of momentum that can be lost from stuff like that, and it really does like sometimes make people rage and like decide that like, you know what, I'm just gonna end stream. I'm not in the mood to stream anymore. I'm
Mhm.
too upset. You know, what are some other issues that people encounter with streaming? I guess like, you know,
Confidence.
real life
Trolls and spoilers,
emergencies.
little shits.
Oh, spoilers. Yeah, that's a big one.
Little
know.
dudes come, even not even for the game. Like you'll be streaming, they'll just come in and spoil like Endgame or Infinity War or something. They'll just spoil a movie for you, not even related to the game, just cause.
I mean,
Yeah.
do you have to do that on why?
I've fortunately I've been really blessed that I've not had many people come in and do that kind of stuff. I think there's a lot of people came in and started like talking about Endgame, but and it was just like don't, and then they were like okay, and then they left or whatever, and I was like,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have no one really spoil anything for me on here yet. Oh, yet I know it's probably bound to happen.
You haven't seen Endgame yet, right, Trell?
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
dude.
that's gonna spoil by me next stream. Then I'm just gonna spoil that real quick.
You haven't seen it yet, dude?
No, I have not. Dude, like the last movie I went to go see was Detective Pikachu, and the last movie before that was probably I don't know Armageddon in like 2000s or something.
Okay, so Trell, if you ever get stuck for ideas, one, but I'd totally watch you streaming your D&D prep when you start your campaign up again.
Ooh.
Well, but D&D prep for my campaign, you're gonna be in it, so of course you're gonna watch.
And then not even like we can stay on the spoiler topic, but not even so much spoilers, but like if you're a female streamer, there's a whole new thing of issues,
Right.
Oh yeah.
which can discourage them.
Get Rose on stream. She needs to talk about this.
Rose, come here. They said they need you on the podcast.
What?
You have to be on the podcast now.
Wait, why?
Yeah, you just are.
I don't want
You guys sit down. You sit down.
to.
Sit
I don't
down real
want to.
quick.
I don't
Real
have
quick.
any makeup.
That's okay.
My
Real
giant
quick.
forehead.
I'm gonna play my video game.
I don't want this at all. No.
Yo, Rose.
I don't
Rose,
want this.
if you want, you
We're
can
talking
talk
about
off
lady
screen.
streamers.
No.
Rose,
Yep.
you can
What?
talk
We
off
need-
screen. Talk off screen.
Wait. What's,
you want.
Oh, there we go.
Hi.
Wait, what the hell?
We're talking about like
Rose, you
how
can talk
annoying
off
it is
stream.
for-
Your head is
Screen if you want.
big. Holy moly.
Holy crap.
I thought I had a big head. What's up?
Rose, please.
Trill, please. You
We're
guys just
talking
wish you had
about
a
how
big forehead.
no one can compare, Rose.
Nagos.
Oh, I'm gonna die. No, Rose, you're gonna get me killed.
Dude, why are you
Why are you playing on
why?
stream?
Why are you? I'm so confused.
Anyways,
What
what we were
was
talking about,
that?
Rose.
What do you need?
We need to know what it's like for female streamers being like harassed or whatever.
Is this a family friendly
Nope, you're
talk
good.
show? So one time during True.
This is Wombat chat, so
Yeah, okay, so one time when I was streaming, in the middle of my stream, I got sent a dick pic on my Discord. And I opened it
Whoa.
on stream and I was like, that's a penis. That's a penis. And that about sums it up. Just
Wow.
females
Yep.
on the internet. So
Yep, pretty much. That's messed up. I wonder if that was actually his or just a rando.
well, I
Yep.
like reverse imaged it on Google and I think it was authentic. Because I'm curious
Wow.
about that stuff.
you reverse image dick.
Yeah. What? I gotta know if it's a real penis, you know? Like
I
gotta know- I gotta know if I can like blackmail you.
How do you even do that?
You-
How do you reverse image search?
I'm not. Oh, how do you reverse image search again? I did it like a long time ago, but I have a 5-second memory.
I'm not gonna look at the dick pic, but I can tell you how. Like,
No, I think you literally just type in reverse search image into Google and then it brings up a thing.
Cool.
Oh,
So
you
you just
try
put
it
an
again.
image
I'm
in
sure.
a
I'm
search
sure
bar?
Kirby saved that picture aside. You can just
I'm
try it
sure
again.
he saved the picture, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Along with all of his dick pics that he never takes. I was just kidding.
Interesting.
Oh, he says he has a lot.
one for each dick.
One
He
for
sent
each
some
dick,
to
he
me.
says.
He sent some to each. What?
I don't know. I got nothing.
Oh,
My teeth
so-
look really white in this picture, in this camera.
Oh my gosh.
I
So
have
Rose, do you
zero
have any
makeup
input?
on.
Do you have
Yeah.
any input on how hard it is to stream?
Okay, well, when you're me and you have the worst motion sickness ever, you can't play any fun games. So
How do you even, dude? I don't know how you like. How is Detroit too much?
Detroit, because the camera moves. If it was like a fixed camera, I'd be fine.
She wants
But
like Resident Evil 2 style camera where it's one camera shot. That's it.
I like
Oh, I
2D.
Camera. I hate it. Oh yeah, just platformers all the time for Rose.
Just platformers. You know, that's fine. Super Meat Boy was fun, and that was like the best game ever because
You
it
were
didn't
getting
make me
pretty good at the speed run on that too.
I was, and then I, had to actually human an adult, and it was terrible.
Right. Yeah. Well, we were talking about that earlier. How it's hard to kind of like balance life with trying to keep up a schedule.
It's impossible. Unless like you don't have anything else going on, like Kerbo here doesn't have a life. So I'm
So
just kidding.
he should be streaming all the time. Confirmed.
He should be streaming all the time, confirmed. Yes. I actually really liked your streams.
You have to.
Yeah, I
Oh
did
my
too.
god, I don't have
I mean,
to.
she didn't like it as much as Dr. Phil, but it was pretty entertaining.
I'm glad you didn't hear that.
What do you say?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Don't clip. But yeah, no, just have your boobs out and everything's fine.
Oh, is that? Remember that's how it works?
That's the secret. That's the secret.
No, I
Big-
want you to wear my Hooters shirt.
I did.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. You
yeah,
did
he
wear my
did.
Hooters shirt on stream. Yep. That was the first stream I ever did. Was me in a Hooters shirt.
That's
Yep.
true.
Big thought stream.
Big thought. I wanted to make my appearance known. It was my debut.
Yep, I remember you saying that.
All right, am I done here?
I don't know.
If you'd like to be.
You can ask them if they have more questions. No. If
True.
they don't, then you can.
Trelly Boy and Wambra, am I done, or do you need more questions?
No,
You're good.
we'll
Does
we'll put you.
anybody in the
we'll take you off
audience have
hook.
questions? Because
I got 5 answers at once. What just happened?
Well, you can put the Garg Slayer back on.
All right, Garg Slayer, it's up to you.
You can get this back.
Ow, ow,
Oh,
ow.
you remove it.
Thank you, Rose.
Ooh, this is a look.
Look. All right.
thank you, Rose.
They said thank you.
Hey, Trell, is
Oh,
that
dude,
mug
it's-
from IKEA?
Tarjay.
Okay.
Dude, you sent me a dick pic, Wombat, while Rose was talking.
Wait, what? Is that what you said I did? Is that what you?
No. Wombat sent us both a dick pic.
Oh. Okay. Oh god damn. It's like a cat. Nope.
Dick
Okay.
Van Dyke.
I thought it was gonna be his cat being a dick or something, like
Oh,
pushing
no.
something off a table.
I mean, I could have said. No, I'm not even gonna go there. Anyway. Back on track.
Yeah, we went way off the rails.
So yeah,
It
it's
wouldn't be a
harder
Rose
being a
College podcast if
female.
we didn't.
We are definitely lucky not being, and people can be racist. People can be like all kinds of things.
Yep.
And that's where it's important to have a good moderator team too.
Yep.
To
Oh, yeah,
help
yeah.
you out, especially because if you're the only one dealing with that, it can get really overwhelming, or like if there's nobody backing you up.
Yeah, it pays really well too, and I don't even do anything, and Trump pays me like $100,000. Really.
Whoa.
Well, for dick pics, yeah. No,
Did you guys
for,
just see that?
for moderating.
Oh, but like
Fancy.
I had to train Kirby up because Kirby was like
Oh my
the
gosh.
best moderator to begin with. He's like, oh wait, what's banning? What do you do?
Dude, I know how to clear. I know how to ban. I know how to time out.
Oh, there's spoilers in chat. He's like, all caps, Trell, don't look.
Drawing your attention to the chat.
I'm like, don't look at what? What do you got?
It's all right. Benji just tried jumping up on my shelf and like slipped off, and I had to catch him.
Oh, dude. Yep. Cats are fun. Just wait for the dung pies.
I'm not, dude.
We'll just deal with that later. I don't know if you guys could see that, but remember the one guy who accused us of encouraging drinking and driving when we did that drunk Mario Kart stream? Yeah.
Were they serious or were they just like a troll?
Yeah, no, they were like offended that it was like a drunk Mario Kart stream because they're like you're encouraging people to drink and drive and that's not okay and you should be
Okay.
ashamed of
Weird.
yourself.
Good
And
grief.
Okay.
we're like we're playing a game.
Because Mario Kart is real life driving.
It's real. It is. That's
And-
why you can actually drive legally as long as you clear.
If
Yeah, you
anything,
can't
he
drink,
should
but you
have
can
been
definitely
happy
throw
that we
shells or
weren't doing
bananas
it
at
in
people.
real life and we were just doing it in the game, you know, like
Right.
so. I mean, yeah, I remember that. That was not fun.
No, that's pretty dumb. I think I've never really had any experience with like what you were just mentioning before, but I also am like white, so I don't know if I would experience much racism
That's true, you did.
on you know, like I don't think Kirby you've experienced anything like that. But again, you
No.
don't stream that much.
I don't. Not, even in real life, I haven't. But yeah, there was that one dude who came in near a chat troll and just kept saying the.
Oh yeah,
10 minutes,
yeah.
And then he came back afterwards. He just waited.
I like that is like do you really have nothing better to do than just to get banned out of chat?
It's my hobby. I get banned on Twitch chat.
Yeah, well, he was obviously probably like some sort of like 8-year-old or something like that. I think it's funny just to say
Just
a word
learn
that he
words.
just
Yup.
learned. You know, it's like okay, well, see ya. You know, that was a great time spent, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, spoilers, trolls. I thought you were going to say something when I brought up trolls. I don't know if you remember what that point was, like something else streamers have to deal with. But
Spoilers. We talked about racism a little bit. I mean, like, I get a little bit nervous about Gabrielle being on stream, my wife, because she's mixed and I don't want anybody, you know,
yeah,
attacking her. And she's nervous about that too, because you know, like, it is real in the world, and like, we don't want to have that happen to us. So like.
Yep.
You know, I've taken precautions in terms of what people can say in my stream, and then like, you know, I just try and get rid of it as soon as I can if it ever does come up, which it really hasn't, so fortunately.
Yep.
But no, don't play with this. You knocked this over. This is a poster.
Then in the worst case, I mean, I feel like this part only happens to big streamers, but people try and like dox you and just get your information out, just to, like screw with you even more, or swat you in the worst case, and people have died from
Right.
that
right.
just because
Or
they
you
just
waste
get
lots
mad.
on tax dollars, you know,
Yep.
people responding to a fake thing, you know. Yeah, people have died, not only people from getting swatted, but also people who could have used the SWAT team, but the SWAT team
Yeah.
was somewhere else. So
Right.
Wait,
You know,
Nico,
if
that
we're-
happened. Sorry.
No, wait. What happened?
Something happened. Nico said, "Does that make me a big streamer?" Because that happened to me. Wait, Nikos, what specifically happened to you? Like someone tried to dox you, or you got swatted? Is there SWAT in New Zealand? That's probably a dumb question, but I'm genuine in that answer. But or did someone try and like dox you, or what?
Wait, you're saying docs?
DOX isn't that maybe I'm saying isn't that when people try and like get your information, just put it out, just to be dicks? Is that what doxing is, or is my terminology wrong?
Maybe I guess I never just heard the term to it.
Yeah, so DOX, search for and publish private or identifying information about an individual.
Oh, okay. I just never heard the term.
Got harassed and doxed. Parents like
It was probably Rose because she likes his buttery voice.
we're blaming it on you, Rose, because you like his buttery voice.
We solved this mystery, Nikos.
I mean, honestly, Nico, I didn't think that happened unless you were a bigger streamer, just because like then you get like pseudo fame for like, oh, this guy doxed Ninja or something stupid. Like I don't know why someone would waste their time doing that to.
I mean, that makes sense to me too, Kirby. But I guess you gotta also think that stalking happens to anybody and everybody in the world. you know?
Yeah, that's true.
And it's a serious crime that has like almost like little consequences for it. It's a huge problem, but
That's true. Man.
I feel like we've gotten off topic on how to help streamers. We're probably just scared everyone away.
Never stream.
The end game here, never stream.
Don't do
Okay,
it.
So here's where we can go with it then. From now on, let's talk about the positive things about streaming.
Make friends.
Yeah, it's been great. I've made a lot of friends. I've had a lot of good laughs. To be honest, it puts me in a better mood for the day. I feel like I wake up and then I have a little bit of silliness in the morning, and then the rest of the day I'm kind of more jovial.
Yeah.
But of course, I'm playing like a scene where some bad stuff happens and like some depressing stuff happens, and then maybe people die or something. Not talking about a certain story-based game at all. But but other than that, it's been always a pretty jovial experience for me on stream.
Yeah, man, dude.
I had to be vague.
like-
the people that haven't played it, I don't want to spoil.
Can't forget about the time you thought you found a Healy fountain, but it was a poison fountain. Dark Souls, that was good.
That's so dumb. Dark Souls 2 was a really bad time in my life. Let's just say that. If you're gonna start streaming anybody, don't do Dark Souls.
Do it. Do it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe another positive thing besides the social aspects is, I mean, I don't know how true this is, but maybe you get introduced to new games from people saying like, "Oh, you like this game? It's good. Try this game. That could help."
Yeah, like the well with Nikos, like he gave me what's that game called? Machinarium.
Yeah, that little like point and click robot machine.
Yeah, that game is so fun. I need to go back to it. I've been fulfilling all the jank in my life with Sekiro lately, but I need to go back to that and plan on it. But like that whatever else, like I guess you could say Mario Maker, like all the different levels and stuff like that. That's you wouldn't experience as much of any of levels without people submitting levels to you when you do like the viewer level and stuff like that.
That's true.
I mean, there's so much of Twitch that's good. Obviously Twitch is, the internet, and the internet is the real world, and there's some douchebags out there. So just, if you're gonna start streaming, you gotta keep that into account. It's not a safe place, even when you're in your own house and stuff like that. You're exposing yourself online. Proceed with caution. So it's you just gotta kind of wear that front too. It's like if you were walking around the streets and trying to do like a PowerPoint presentation out on the streets, people are gonna
normally do that.
Yeah, exactly. People would walk by and be like, "You suck," and you'd be like, "Fuck off," kind of thing. It's just like you would reply back, and then you just gotta keep going and keep your head up.
Yep.
You can't expect everyone to be walking past you to be nice, and you can't expect everyone to just jump in your stream and be nice. And I feel really fortunate that I've had a lot of nice people, apart from Kirby, but it's been great.
Viewer, let's go.
I mean, like, I've really enjoyed like for example, like our friendship, like, and doing a podcast. I've always wanted to do a podcast for such a long time, and I finally got to with you guys. And,
Yeah,
like,
it's awesome.
even though like streaming hasn't necessarily been something that like people can like, well, do you feel like it's worthwhile? I'm like, it really isn't about it being worthwhile or not in terms of like the amount of time I put into it versus the amount of payoff I get for it, because it's about relationships. It's about like playing video games, but not just doing it like for me, but doing it socially and having fun with it, and like having an experience that I can share. And that's a really cool thing about streaming. Even though there's a lot of work preparing and like setting everything up, like making things happen on your stream, like alerts and everything like that, they've made it a lot easier, and I'm very gracious for all the different things that have happened to make that happen. But like at the same time, like it's still something you got to figure out, get emotes, like Nikos makes emotes, and I've been fortunate that I was able to lock down some from him, because like he's like top dog now. Everybody's wanting emotes from
Dude,
Nikos.
everybody wants Nikos emotes.
That's awesome.
Everybody.
So, but yeah, it's
I still don't know why people don't want my nightmares faces, but
like I don't know. I started my affiliate 2 years ago. Next month, like as in like a month from now, it'll be two months or 2 years, and I can't believe that that was 2 years ago. And then I got emotes like a year ago. That's when they allowed us all to get emotes, right?
I thought they allowed it right out of the gate.
Maybe they did. Maybe it was 2 years ago. But oh yeah, no, last year it was the sub badges.
Right.
So you know, like it's just I think I started streaming 3 years ago, so it's crazy how long I've been doing this. And you know, like it's just been a really good time. Like I would say the negative experiences have been outweighed by the positive. Sure.
Yep.
Agreed.
I mean, like I'm freaking going to Kirby and Rose's wedding.
Yeah, that's gonna be so hype.
Like,
Literally, we're gonna
Rose-
stream that.
right? Yeah, live stream.
IRL stream. Here we come. Rose are streaming the wedding.
So Trell's
Yeah.
costume is gonna.
Yeah, like IRL stream. We're already doing it. Anyway, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
So Trell's costume is gonna be him in like a yard work outfit, and he's gonna be pushing around a lawnmower.
Yes.
And then he's gonna IRL stream the wedding.
That was probably my greatest achievement on Twitch was the IRL stream I did.
You gotta do more of that. Like, where are the rest of the chores? Don't tell me you're done. You haven't finished.
I was just talking to Kayla about that the other day. I was like, I need to stream more lawn mowing streams, and she was just like, biggest eye roll. She was like, please God, don't.
Because she knows how big you're gonna get if you do it. She's like, he'll never have time for the family.
Oh my God, that was so much fun. That was like the funnest time I ever cut grass, I swear.
Your neighbors were looking at you like you had 3 heads, though.
Probably they're like, what? Because I live in an older neighborhood, so I'm sure everyone around me was like, why the hell is he recording himself cutting the grass?
You guys, they don't understand.
They don't. I'm like, one, I'm not recording it. It's live stream. Mata.
What is that young man doing out there?
You said one. I'm not recording. It's live. Mata.
Oh God. Yeah, it's just barrels of fun.
How about you guys out there? Like Nikos, what's some positive and negative stuff that you've gotten from streaming? Like it's what's really cool about streaming is like you don't even have to, like what we just touched on with IRL streams, like you could really do anything. It doesn't have to be video games. Like Nikos does art streams, I've done art streams, Rose has done art streams. Like that's something different.
God, I need to do coding streams. I really
Yes,
need
you
to.
do.
That one though, I'm like, that one I'm a little bit apprehensive about because that one strikes the fear in me all over again. Like I've got past it with video games when I just accepted I do suck at video games, so whatever. But like I putting myself out there for coding and people like commenting on that, I feel like that just makes me a little nervous again.
But
I
that's
don't
how
know.
you get better, right? I mean, there will be dicks, but if there's constructive criticism, that's good. I feel
Yeah.
like.
And I'm trying to push myself. Like the new team that I'm at work is really into like bleeding edge technology, and sometimes they like to go out there and fail fast. Like they'll create something new, and even though if they did horribly, they still want to at least present it to the entire group, you know.
Right.
And when I mean the entire group, like we all like are split up into like small individual teams, but we all work as like a singular unit. So like there and then we have like weekly tech meetings, and then like so I've been trying to volunteer myself where I just like will present more. I'm trying to like push myself and be out there because there's also like a lot of things in the city that I live in that like there'll be like meetup groups and stuff that go and talk about things like that, and I my goal is to start presenting to those as well. But again, I get nervous. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I don't know jack compared to a lot of these people, and I'm like, I don't want to look dumb, I guess.
Yeah, I can see that, but I mean, you got over it with the game. I'm like, you're gonna make bad plays, but honestly, that's hilarious. And then eventually you win, and it's even better, right? But then, like, I don't know how it is with coding. I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't think it's possible for me to stream in the lab and have people critique my chemistry skills. But if I did do that, and there's trolls, whatever, ignore them. But if there are people like, oh, you should actually do it this way, and it was actually good, I'd be like, oh, nice.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't know. I guess I don't know what I would even do.
You said that you had a bunch of
Bunch.
projects that you think would be fun to make, right? Whether it's like a soundboard bot for Twitch or I don't know. I don't know what's really
That'd be kind of
possible.
cool, yeah.
But
I mean, like I've looked into like some of like the API docs of like Streamlabs and stuff like that, and I can make like maybe some sort of like website that just takes in those events and stuff like that. It's just basically what OBS does, you know, when the event gets sent out or something. You know?
yeah. So I don't
I was like, I could probably mimic that or something, but I don't know. Maybe one day.
But Nico said that hey, Distillion, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Nico said that one of the negatives he had was like it's hard to not look at the stats and have it affect you. Like sometimes a lottery, and sometimes it's just hard to have fun and forget about the stats. So like
Agreed.
if you do have the option to like uh, hide how many viewers you have as a viewer count. Hey,
Oh wow.
and we
Stay
just got
humble, my princess.
thanks for the donation.
Yo.
Yo, Distillion, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Just came right in and then donated. Awesome.
That's awesome.
That's why you stream right there.
Yup.
But Nikos, as I was saying, yeah, I get that. Like sometimes it's hard when you oh, I hear Trell's son. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I wasn't saying that just to make people feel bad. I just yeah, sometimes when you stream and there's nobody there, like it's still fun that you played the video game, but like if you put that from the streaming, it's nice to have other people there too. And then his positive, Nikos said that for him, he got more confident at chatting with people, and he can turn off his introvertedness more easily, which is really cool. Like to like practice being social in Twitch, and how that can affect you being social in real life is really cool. So thanks for the input. And if anybody else streams, please put in anything that you had a positive or negative. And yeah, I guess some of the hardest part is picking the games that you want to stream. Like I know Kirby, it's hard for you to pick a game to stream because you want something that is not entertaining enough that you want to play it off stream, but
Yup.
entertaining enough that you still want to play it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe like you have to play through a game once, and then the new game plus play it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
On stream.
that's true. That's true. But like, I also like just streaming blind. Like when people stream blind, that's one of my favorite things. It's so
Yeah.
fun to see the genuine interactions. I feel like I'd be robbing people of that if I'd already played the game once.
But that's the only. Yeah, I get that.
No, I see what you mean though. But yeah,
Some
Yeah.
people are built to be blind streamers and some people aren't. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, there's there's some people that just speed run. You know what I mean? And that's really cool too. I know Nikos has dabbled in speedrunning himself. I tried speedrunning my own game and got ragey after my second attempt. But see, the hardest thing is getting the core viewers to begin with. Yeah, a good stable base of viewers can set up your future of it, improves confidence and all sorts. Yeah, definitely. Especially people who keep wanting to come back. And like, I think some of the fortunateness of Trell, Kirby, and I is like we're like a close knit group. We're a team. Like I feel like we're like a stream team, even though one of us doesn't stream at all, and then the other
That's me,
is
guys.
not very often. But like we still like show up in each other's streams when we can. Like and so like that's at least 3 people.
The hardest part is getting the core viewers to begin with. A good stable base of viewers can set you up for the future, improve confidence and all sorts. Yeah, that's true. I know what Trell was talking about. I know he's not here right now. When he first started streaming, he made a lot of friends with streamers from Australia and New Zealand, like Nico's here. And whenever their streams ended, which was early morning for us in the U.S. They would all host him fairly frequently, so he got a nice viewer base from that. So he was pretty fortunate in that regard.
And I think like one of the frustrating things for me, going back to that, like the early months that Dist is talking about, is that like
Yep.
um, for me, I got past those early months and had a constant viewer base, and then like I've had to take breaks for a while, and like some people can get that viewer base right back, but for me, like it's back. I'm back. I go back to the early months like over and over again. Like I've had that happen like 3 or 4 times now. Um,
We're talking about keeping up counts. Sorry, I'm
so
back.
yeah, it's
Talking about getting started,
it's
the
hard
early
getting
months.
started sometimes.
Oh yeah, it can be discouraging
Or
when
like
you're doing it
especially
to
when
no
it's a
one.
new game and nobody wants to watch that game, or like I've seen viewers who are like, don't play this game, play this game. We want to see more Mario Maker, we want to see more
You're
XYZ.
playing the wrong games.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
I hate
I
that.
would come back if you were playing this game, or or whatnot.
It's like I don't care. You're doing. You got to remember you're doing it for you. Like
Yep.
if you make it about the stats, you're gonna get disappointed. I mean, like obviously I'm wrong in some instances because you can just all of a sudden strike gold and be like, hey, everyone wants to watch it for some reason, So then all of a sudden it's like, it proved Trell wrong. But to be honest, like I think the general notion is just to do it for yourself, and if you get like if you take off on it, great. If not, then you're still just doing it for yourself and having fun,
Mhm.
Oh,
because
playing
otherwise
horror
you're
games
sitting
in
there
the dark,
playing.
nice.
Otherwise, you're sitting there playing Zombie, and that game is
Right.
The
awful.
best. The 60 streamer or viewer best.
Language barrier. I know I can speak the language, but I feel so awkward and horrible because of my accent. I feel that people don't understand me. Well, to Kel, like one thing that I've seen happen with a lot of streamers who English isn't their first or primary language, is that them practicing it more helps improve them in terms of speaking the language. So there is always that to consider, and it helps you become more, comfortable too.
There's multilingual streams too.
Thanks, Dist. Follows.
Yeah, thank you.
I never knew it wasn't English. Oh. Oh, Finnish.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
I never knew that Tequil's primary language wasn't English. So
Yeah, I didn't know
honestly,
that either.
Trail, check your phone.
What? Oh, do I need to check my phone?
What?
Oh,
So yeah, streaming is definitely hard. Like, I think the hardest thing for me is like putting aside the time and like putting aside the time consistently. Like sometimes I'll stream like every day for 5 days straight, and some days I won't stream for 2 weeks until the next podcast. So sometimes it's nice to have the commitment of like the podcast to keep me on track. But like, yeah, sometimes it's hard, or like maybe I'm not feeling like streaming, or like I'm not feeling like gaming. Um, yeah, it's hard.
hold on, right back.
Okay.
He's gonna go clean up a dung pie, I bet.
No,
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Don't lie.
Yeah, very, very good English.
I had
Let's
something to say
see.
now. I don't remember. I distracted myself.
I also distracted you, so my bad.
No, that's all good. It's all good. God, what the hell was I gonna say? Yeah, it's gone. Now I gotta think. Now I gotta think of something new. That's okay.
So, what kinds of games and things do you guys like to watch? Like, or what what has attracted you about a streamer? That's always something that's interesting to hear because everybody comes to Twitch with different desires and needs and wants, and it's definitely interesting to see why people watch Twitch,
Yep.
why people stream, all kinds of stuff like that. go to streamers to give them confidence. I came to Twitch to entertain people. Um, yeah, I like the interactiveness of it. I'm a social creature, and I know like there's not a lot of people that that are that I can play video games with here. Although there are some like Wex Nips come over quite a few times to play video games with me. We haven't gotten to more recently, but yeah. We also game together and stuff like that, which is fun. Yeah, I like the socialness of Twitch, and I like the I do like horror games as well, so I'll have to give this a follow myself.
I really like that one game you were playing, Wombat. It was in like beta, but it was kind of buggy. That game seemed really good. Unfortunately, it wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, I have to start that back up.
I mean,
What was
I don't
that
know if they
game called?
fixed.
It was called Visage.
Thank you. Yeah, Visage.
Wex actually gifted that to me.
Yeah, that game was great to watch. I just wish that it wasn't as buggy as it was for you when you tried it.
Right. I kept falling through the floor.
That's a good game. That's the scariest kind of game.
That's the kind
And
of
I
game.
wasn't sure if it was like supposed to be happening or not at first.
Right, especially when it's like weird stuff happening all the time. You're like, is
Yeah.
this where I'm supposed to go? I would expect something like that from like Layers
Oh,
of Fear. I'd
Troll,
be like, ooh.
This says to check your Streamlabs activity. I forgot I was supposed to tell you that.
Check
sorry,
my Streamlabs activity?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even have Streamlabs up at the moment. Hold on.
Time to open it.
Hold on. Okay. Opening. Sorry, like well, I had to leave because Aiden was supposed to tell me apparently that Mama and Sophie needed a bottle, and he just completely did not. So that's why Kayla's like, texting me,
Okay,
like,
I'll go tell
bottle.
Daddy.
That's awesome.
Ooh, shiny.
Yo, Distilling, no, thank you for the donation, man.
Oh,
That's super
nice.
kind of you.
He's supposed to go tell you, and he didn't.
What a
He
bro.
did not at all. Oh man. So anyways, just to recap, I guess, like since I keep like popping in and out, my bad guys. We're basically trying to say that you're gonna stay into streaming for yourself. Don't look at the stats, don't look at the numbers. I think that was one of the most disheartening things, because I like, if when you pay attention to that and you don't get the views, you're kind of like sitting there questioning like, why am I even doing this? Because it is effort. You know, it's not just like for some people maybe it is effortless to like go on there and just talk and stuff like that, but there's times where I don't want to stream, like, and I can stream like perhaps like in the afternoon. Maybe I'll get like some free time. Maybe Kayla's over at her parents with the kids, and I'm like, I could go stream right now, and I'm like, I really just want like some me time, because it does take away games. And like for me, like I stream a lot. I try not to make everything I play streaming, but unfortunately like all my video game time right now is
that
yeah. But like I wouldn't want to make it like every single time I play a video game to be streaming it. Like I don't want to like marry the two together, but like you time as well, you know, that's also really important. And I feel like streaming isn't necessarily you time when it's like you're sitting there sharing it. So balancing it, don't overcommit, is what I would say.
Yeah, you got to take care of the house. You got to take care of your kids. You got to take care of your
Yeah.
pets. You got to keep the relationships with the people that you know are in
I
your
don't know
real
how
life.
people do
too.
like the 24-hour streams and stuff like that.
That's absurd.
I mean, I did a 12-hour stream, and that was like a stretch for me. I'll never be able to do 24-hour.
No.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, I've only done 12-hour ones. That was crazy.
Shut up. Fuck out of here. It was like 46 minutes. Shut up.
A 24-minute stream times 2.
It wasn't my fault that we lost connectivity to Twitch. I still did it.
No, you didn't. Where's our refund?
Kayla confirmed that you did not. So
Give me the real
Whatever,
stream.
man. Whatever.
When are we getting that back? You're like, yeah, when we get 400 followers or whatever it was, we're gonna have the real streams. Never happened. Never happened.
and when Mario Maker 2 comes out, we're gonna have a 24-hour real
It's not gonna
stream.
be
I
here.
never even said that.
You want me to bring back the clip?
It's clipped.
Wait, oh shit, I did. Fuck. Fuck.
Dude. Oh my god.
If I wasn't running off of Discord right now, I'd bring up that clip right now.
No, I got you. Don't
Alright,
worry
thank
about it.
No, Kirby, why, dude?
Oh, where is it? There it is. Crazy. How it's right there. Look at that. I do. Yeah, he did. He did.
Oh man. Hold on, let me watch.
Even though you're not going to be home, but
No,
4 hours. No.
just wait till Mario Maker 2. We're just gonna do like 24-hour stream. Oh my god.
Past
So
Trell.
bad. Who was I about to? Yeah, past Trail. I was sitting there fighting. Who was I fighting? Was I fighting?
Yorm. you were going
Yorm.
for Yorm.
That was about Yorm.
About to
And then
flex
you
up on
blamed
Yorm.
me. You said, "Oh yeah, Kirby distracted me," and I said,
Wait, what? I blamed you for what?
"You said it was in Discord. You said, hold on. You said, oh shit, I don't remember this. Obviously, I was chatting with Big Kerbo on Discord, and he impersonated me there. Oh, that's what it was. I impersonated your. So I'm not good at doing impersonations. That's what happened. Okay.
I mean, that was pretty. It was a pretty spot on Trail impression, you know.
I mean, it's almost as good as your Kerbo voice, but
Oh my gosh. Oh.
We have completely digressed.
I know. Well,
Yep.
dude, that's what we do. That's what makes our podcast our podcast. is
It's the
staying on
top tier
for
podcast,
at most
'Cause we
5
talk about
seconds at a
so
time.
many different topics. Like,
Yes, it's
you think you're getting one topic, but you're actually
No.
getting 17 topics.
You're getting, you think you're getting, it's a value deal. It's
Yeah.
value.
Buy one, get 17 half off.
So we do have 15 minutes left. So if there is things that need to be discussed, I mean, you guys can keep going, but I got to go in 15 minutes. But
Like, I guess Wombat, would you feel like you could handle like a 2,000 viewer stream?
I
Dude.
need the mods for it, but
so
Yeah,
like, how do you
yeah.
read chat though? Like, how do you even like
You
interact
don't.
with people
You
at that
don't.
point?
You don't.
at that
Okay.
point you pick out messages. Now, if
Yeah,
it was a
you pick and choose your
200-person
messages.
chat, that's still pretty tough. But like,
Honestly, if it's more than like 5 people, I feel like it's tough.
it depends on how
Depending on the game
active
you're
people
playing.
are, and like if you have moderators and like people repeat themselves when they want you to hear something. Like I've moderated for Jazz,
Mhm.
and like sometimes those get pretty crazy, but like yeah, it's definitely challenging, and it's something like you can't just like turn on. Like you kind of what's neat about Twitch is like you don't get that type of viewership unless you've gotten it over time. You don't just all of a sudden have 200 viewers forever. You know what I mean? So like you either can handle it or you can't, and you'll either have 200 viewers or you won't. So
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah, but that's a good point. Like that is another part of streaming that's hard. Like right now we have 8 viewers, and like there's a lot of stuff happening in the chat right now.
Mhm.
Cat time with Kayla. This is commenting things. We had Nikos earlier talking. So
Yeah,
2K
big
stream would
farming
be
going on
remarkably
is
easy. If 2,000 people in stream, 90% of chat is kappas and all kinds. Yeah, true. If your game makes you busy, you can take the time during less frequent parts to check chat. Yeah, absolutely. If your second screen donated to chat, then you have slow mode. It would be easy. That's true. And not only that, but like people who really want you to hear what they're saying. Like for example with Trell, like with his 2,000-person chats. That happen during his streams, like
Yep.
he doesn't see any chat, and so like Kirby has to
Yeah.
donate bits in order for him to
That's the only-
see stuff.
It's true.
What?
There's just
What?
too much chat going on for him to handle, so you have to donate bits so the text-to-speech bot will handle it for me.
That was my plan all along. Mata Kirby.
Mata. Yeah, dude.
I mean, Kirby, you've single-handedly probably made his payouts possible. for Twitch.
He won't read chat. Kayla needs him. His wife needs him, and he won't read chat.
Yeah, so Kirby donates bits, and then
That's how I get. I'm just holding my
Kirby's
wife
the
and kids
bro.
ransom, and Kirby's actually saving them.
I'm trying to say No,
Oh my
just don't
God.
donate to me. I don't stream enough. The offer is very kind, but I don't stream enough at the moment, so I feel guilty. My job is to serve as the middleman between what Kayla needs and what Trell needs to know via bit donations.
And I mean, part of it is like being really good at multitasking, like being able to read chat while you're fighting a boss is definitely something that I can do. And Trell's like, how do you do that?
I don't know how you do that, dude. I cannot keep my eyes off the boss. I'm too busy getting dunked
I don't
on.
trust him. I'm with you on that one, Trell. I don't trust him. Props to you, Wombat. I don't know what he's gonna do.
It's tough. Like I see speedrunners do it all the time. Like I can't imagine like talking about my speedrun to the degree that they do while they're doing like these wicked hard tricks. But like yeah, it's you gotta if someone wants to see their message, they usually tag the streamer. Yeah, that helps too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But even then, it could get buried fairly fast with a 2000 chat, unless you have slow chat.
I feel like I've gotten pretty good at talking while streaming, even like on the dead parts and stuff like that. I feel like I can fill in gaps and things like that. But like keeping the interaction going, like especially during these like these FromSoft games, that's the hardest part for me because like I'll be in the boss fight and it's like people might be like, "Oh, look, you should have dodged that there," and I won't read that until like after the next death, and I'll be like, "Oh, I remember the part I should have dodged. Yes, you are correct, sir." But I wasn't gonna be able to be like split my eyeballs and look like funny on stream.
You
like
can't do
read-
that. You can't go. You
yeah,
can't activate
no.
chameleon mode, Trell. That's like the
Chameleon
first thing
eyes.
you learn before streaming. The chameleon shinobi eyes.
I'm like, I don't know how people do that where they're like sitting there like, oh man, biggest fight of my life. Let me just check chat real quick.
Real. See what's going on
Yeah,
over
I see what
there.
you're saying there. That's a really good point.
I also file
like,
my taxes during boss fights. Make sure I get everything done.
I mean, like, especially during Souls, like for Sekiro, you can at least pause it, but I don't want to do that. Like, I feel like that takes me out of the hype for that minute. I want to stay in it, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't like to pause. So I try not to. Even like in spooky games and stuff like that. I feel like that was one of the things I had to teach myself early on. Was during like spooky games, it's really easy to like calm yourself down so you don't look like a big idiot on the internet and scream your head off. Is like you could pause the game and maybe like be like, okay, just settle down a second. But now I'm just like, no, don't do it. Just stay in it. Really regret everything you're about to do.
Yeah. I'm back.
Welcome back, dude.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Saying good morning to my wife.
How dare you? In the middle of a podcast.
I know. That's so
Rude,
unprofessional.
rude AF.
Wombat keeps us professional. You should have seen the one podcast we tried. Wombat.
Oh yeah. So let's talk about how streaming is hard. So like I have this nice big setup and everything like that for our stream. It's fairly rudimentary, and everything like that, but like I don't remember why I wasn't able to come to the podcast. It was because it was Sekiro and I didn't own Sekiro yet, so I couldn't do it.
I thought you also had some like work safety meeting that you had
Oh
to do.
yeah. I had
yeah.
another obligation as well that came up last minute. So
Yeah.
anyway, I was like, you know what? You guys go ahead and do the podcast without me because I don't even have Sekiro anyway, so I wouldn't have been able to participate anyway. And they're like, okay. So Trell played Sekiro. You were streaming Sekiro, right? You were just grinding.
I was streaming Sekiro, and we just had the voiceover with Kirby.
Right, and they basically like completely derailed, and it was just like
it just turned into a regular Trell stream at that point. Just all kinds of shenanigans, nothing being talked about or accomplished.
Which is why it was not a numbered podcast. It was
just memes.
In fact, it was so not a podcast that we ended up doing a Sekiro podcast later to make it up.
It was like the after hours podcast.
Right.
The best.
I actually still have. Yeah, I couldn't watch it. Like I was like, this is not a podcast. Whatever.
It was so good.
I don't know. I feel like Kirby and I worked out some shit on that podcast.
We did. We talked about how the game did illegal moves. We talked about.
So you talked about the jank.
The jank.
Oh, Kirby was also playing Sekiro at the time. He was almost done.
Right.
You were fighting the ape, right?
I was fighting the double
Yeah.
ape. Sorry if you
Double
didn't want to hear
ape.
that. Anyone in chat didn't give a spoiler warning there, but yes,
Illegal! Illegal!
it wasn't. You can't have two of them.
Oh man, now I know why you were freaking out. I was like, oh shit, what did he find?
My reaction for that was, oh
Oh,
no.
dude. Well, so my favorite reaction of you streaming is shooting Garnum in Bloodborne when he's talking to you. My name. Shut him down.
Yep, that was a good one. I think like ultimately speaking, what we're trying to say is that streaming is a lot of fun, but it can be a lot of work. And if you don't put a lot of work into it, it can sometimes not work out so well.
Right.
You got to plan.
Absolutely.
You got to have the stuff set up. You can do like if you're just doing it every once in a while for fun, you don't have to put in the effort, but it's definitely worth it when you do. It definitely helps you keep your viewers. Definitely helps you be entertaining. Like if, for example, when somebody follows me, when the alert comes up, it's fun. And like I have the same alerts come up every time. Trell takes it one step further. He like individualizes it per game he plays, which is amazing. And I can't even imagine doing that myself. Like that's so cool. Like that's one thing that I really like, Trell, about you. You like really think about how you're presenting yourself in like your stream. Even and I know it might not seem like a lot of work to you, but it really like I really like it. Like
I appreciate it, man.
yeah.
I think sometimes I like I put my production value is crap, and sometimes I feel like I even spend too much effort as I do on anything like. But I sometimes still have fun with it. Like we have so many memes on my channel that's stupid. But again, that's what I think it makes the game even more fun that we can just joke about it and make fun of it and
The best.
and yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate the feedback, man.
So I guess next time we've got about 5 minutes left, so let's wrap it up.
Yep.
This topic is not over. Like we will always be talking about streaming and stuff like that. And as with podcasts, like you guys want to talk about something, bring it up. But I think like ultimately speaking with streaming, like the thing to remember is the time you put into it doesn't always equal the things you get out of it, but your
Yep.
outlook makes it feel better.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
That's really
anything more from that is just bonus and makes it even better if you have that outlook.
That's a good outlook for life in general. I feel
Sure.
and I having that kind of attitude, I think will get you far in many things. I think earlier when we were saying like some tips and starters and stuff like that, and I said to like dive into the deep end with like console gaming and like OBS and Streamlabs and just get yourself the whole setup, the whole shebang. I say that because I find this more of a hobby than anything else. It's not I've made money off of it and stuff, but nothing like substantial.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm pretty sure I could go hold up a cardboard sign at the street and probably make more money than what I do on this,
Sure.
But but like I do want to I guess redact that and also say like just dabble in it if anything, if you're curious, just to see if you want to. Like you don't have to have custom notifications or any notifications at all. Look at Kirby, and you just sit there and stream the PC a game with your camera. I would definitely say camera, because that's always fun to see the person that's streaming, but even if you do like the consoles, the apps and stuff like that, which I think do suck, they're not really good. They drop connection a lot and they're really janky, like Sekiro janky. But I would say just try it out at least. There's no harm, no foul, and see where it goes from there.
Yep.
Never know until you try.
True.
Which I gotta remind myself with my coding things. I just gotta dive in there.
I would plan for next Saturday you do a coding stream.
Next Saturday?
Next
Yep, you
Saturday.
have to. It's actually required.
That way it gives you a week to plan. You can make it an hour long, maybe an hour and a half at most.
Code a bot that
and just
bans
do
me
code.
for 5 seconds anytime I just do anything in
See what
chat.
happens. And also, Trell, I've got a goal for you and a challenge. Another
Yeah.
Wombat challenge.
Wombra
So
challenge?
in 2 weeks, our podcast is going to be about Avengers Endgame.
Oh shit!
He's not gonna see it in 2 weeks.
So
Dude, you have to give him at least a year.
your challenge is to see it by then.
Oh, that's rough.
That's 2 weeks. You got the
2
whole 2
weeks.
weeks.
But I want to see Marvel first, Captain Marvel first.
You don't need
Oh.
to. I didn't.
Is it
Captain
I
Marvel's
can't-
coming out on DVD.
Is it even in the movie theaters still?
What? Yeah, it's definitely.
Near me, it is. I don't know if it is.
That's true,
all the
Kayla.
way
I mean,
there.
like if you don't
Okay,
get around to
Fields.
it, but like that's my challenge. Like if you don't pass the challenge, I mean, we'll talk about something else. But
Okay. So like our topic depends on me. Great.
If not, there's still 2 topics. I don't know if we've had a formal Nintendo versus Microsoft versus Sony podcast. If we did, fine. But if not, I still really want a podcast on boss mechanics and design in various genres and games.
Yes, I would really enjoy that. And also, I really want to talk about why is Sekiro so janky? I
Shut,
think
dude.
That one needs to be. I think we need to be doing the internet a service if we did that. You know. Just like why is Dark Souls 2 so easy? We just need to have a why is
Why is
Sekiro so
Dark-
janky?
All right. Okay, that's good.
so if not, we'll talk about something else. Probably we've got a whole list of topics too. So like,
Yep.
we literally
Sure.
have like,
I feel like this turns into like some sort of like therapy session, like for ourselves when we talk about these podcasts. It's so good.
so
We-
as you can see on the screen right now, we've got puzzle designs and our favorite examples. We've got a lightning round for mini
Why is
topics.
DS so easy?
Having many games that you won't get around to playing, having too many
Oh,
games,
dude.
games
You guys want
versus
to see my Excel
game.
spreadsheet?
Oh, and some of these I probably don't want to reveal, but like we've got some versus things for like one thing versus another thing, like Harry Potter versus Lord of the Rings, stuff like that.
Oh,
So
that'd be good. When is E3? Do we want to talk about E E3?
Oh,
E3
yeah.
is in June. I
It's
think
the
it's
11th to the 13th.
okay.
According to a quick Google search. So it's
So
it would
it'll
be-
be
that could be in 2
after our
months, yeah.
podcast.
yeah.
So 2 podcasts from now, we might talk about E3.
Okay. That'd be kind of fun to maybe like talk about like our thoughts maybe on what's coming up, what we're excited for.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Better
I'm
talk about
surprised I'm surprised they haven't asked us for our comments and like give us a little bit of beta access to some of that stuff. You know,
They'll
definitely
probably wait
wanna
until the
have-
last minute. That way we don't leak anything.
Oh, that's true. That's true. They definitely want our 3 inputs though.
I
for sure.
definitely, I'm not allowed to reveal this, but I got an invite to the Mario Maker 2 Invitational.
I'm not allowed to reveal this.
Dude,
And-
I see it.
Oh, actually, you know what? Now that I revealed it, I guess I'm gonna be uninvited, so I probably won't.
I hate when that's.
Dude, you just
Snap.
you would have been there too. You were so in there.
My bad. My bad.
Man.
But in all seriousness, guys, thanks for showing up. We'll be talking in 2 weeks, and we will be having fun talking about whatever topics we come up with.
Yes. All the
Um,
cat to show off.
yeah, so Kirby's going and getting a cat, which is why we're
I'm going
ending
to the
now.
cat right now.
I need to send that invite back to RTQ Troll. Oh yeah, yep. I have to send the invite back now. But I mean, sometimes we have the topic ready to announce, and sometimes we don't. So we'll see if Trell finishes the challenge or not, whether he goes out on his own and watches Endgame, or if he finds some way to watch it. But if not, it's totally cool. No pressure.
Caleb, I'm just gonna have to work late one of these nights. I'll be working late.
Working.
And by the way, it's a
late.
3-hour movie, so
You
3
said what,
hours.
you said oh, it's 3 hours.
It's
Yeah.
3 hours and 1 minute. Yeah,
You said next Saturday coding stream.
coding stream next Saturday.
You
That's,
have to.
that's my challenge.
I'll see.
Oh,
what
I hear
can do.
Aiden.
So you gotta follow. You gotta do one of those 2 challenges. How about that?
Hi, Aiden. I like how he has to fee-fi fo fun. He scares me when he does that because he'll be quiet down here and all of a sudden he's like, "Hey," I'm like, "Oh, jeez." Hi.
Layers of Aiden.
You can say hi to Wombat and Kirby. Say hi.
Hi, Toby. Hi, Daddy.
That's not Daddy. Oh, that's yes, that's Daddy on the screen. But that
Oh.
guy over there, who's
Hi,
that?
Kirby. Hi,
On the
Dad.
phone.
Hi,
That's not
Aiden.
Sean. That's Wombat. thinks
He
it's
always
Sean.
thinks I'm Sean.
That's Wombat. That's
John.
Sean.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
guys. I
Wombat.
apologize.
That's
I really
Kirby.
do have to leave now.
All right,
So I'll-
Kirby, have fun. Everybody, thanks for coming. We'll see you next time here on the Rogue Scholars here on the channel. If you haven't already given a follow to the other two, please do. And let's put the Discord out right now.
Yeah, you don't want to miss my streams.
All right, guys. Have a good
Yeah,
one.
see you guys.
Bye.